Hello everyone, this is Sasha, aka your frugal friend, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a realistic mock-up for your Etsy product listing in Photopea using Freepik. Freepik is a free site where you can get free files. And why I chose Freepik is because you can get PSD file format files, and in order to create realistic mockups like you would in something like Photoshop, you have to use a PSD file in Photopea in order to get those layers that you need to create that mockup that you want. So I had created this blood sugar tracker, and I'm going to first download this out of Canva as a PNG. And I was inspired, excuse me, to make this blood sugar tracker after doing keyword research and seeing all these really simple blood sugar trackers were selling well. And I liked this mock-up because it looks really realistic, and you want to make sure that you're able to create a product mock-up that is competitive with what's in the market. So that's why I wanted to use Freepik to create a realistic mock-up in Photopea. So then I'm going to go here, and sometimes the thing that takes the longest is actually finding the mock-up that you want. So you can do document mock-up. That's a good one for something like this. So there we go. So you want to make sure that you're getting a PSD file. So here we have PSD file, and you want to make sure that it is a free mockup, because you see the little crown down here on this travel one. That one is not free. There's lots of mockups that you can choose that are free, and there's tons of choices. You would never have to pay for a mockup. So I'm going to download this file. And so you want to keep that file as a zipped file. You'll see that it's downloaded in the corner here as a zip file. And you're going to want to keep that as a zip file because you're going to be importing that into Photopea just like that. So now we're going to go to Photopea. And then we're going to drag and drop that zip file into Photopea. And it takes a minute. You can see it's loading. So then you see on the side here, on this side ribbon, that there's all these different folders and such that you can use to create your mockup. So what we're going to be wanting to find is the US letterhead mockup. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what this one is. I think that's the letterhead design. So we can double click on that. And there it is. That's what we want, is we want that actual document that's in the mockup so we can change it and update it with ours. So once you have that file in place, you're going to want to right click it, or right click on the side here. And you're going to want to do convert to smart object, because that locks in the layer as that in the mockup, so that when we update it to our blood sugar tracker, it'll be that within the mockup. So I'm going to drag the blood sugar tracker into here, and then I'm going to pull the edges of this to the edges of this, and then I'm going to click into the black empty space. I'm going to do Control S, and then you're going to wait to see it say Smart Object Updated, which it did. So now up here, we're going to go back to our actual mockup that we created, and you can see that it updated with the blood sugar tracker. Now you can get rid of the background if you want, if you wanted to use a different background or something. And then you can file, when you're done, export as a PNG. And then you're going to click on save. And so we see it there saved. Let's say we wanted to add text or something to this in Canva to finish up what we're doing, because we're going to have different listing images in Canva, and that's just going to be the first one we use. So then you can go into Canva and do create a design. It could be a custom size, and it could be the size of a listing image in Etsy, which is 2700 by 2025 pixels. And then we can drag this into here, and we can pull it to the edges. Make sure it fits. And then we can, do something like put a bubble in the corner. Make it say instant download. And we can change the bubble to like gold or something to stand out. Something like that. Or you can make it another color, like a nice pink or something. Or a blue. whatever you want. I'm going to choose gold so that it stands out and it contrasts really well. And then you can continue to create your other mockups. You can do add a page. And if you wanted to keep that same background that we liked, we could get rid of every other element on this, or we could just add that back. Get rid of the papers, and we could keep that, and then we could file, export as PNG. So that could be our next listing image. Then we can go here and drag that in, bring that here, and you could even bring this over like that. And you could have a nice font. What's this one? Our emo. And you can say text here. And we can make it the same one as the one in this bubble. You will receive one page in size US letter. One page in size in US letter size. We can actually make that go there in US letter size, make that smaller. You can put that here if you want. There, you can have a really adorable listing mockup. You don't need a ton of listing images for a product such as this because it's just a very simple one-page document. And I highly recommend just keeping it short and simple for your buyers so that you can make sure that they just get as much information as they need to buy. If you have like 10 listing images for a simple one-page document such as this, it might fatigue your buyer clicking through all of the listing images. So make it short, sweet, and start selling beautiful one-page documents using this technique in Photopea with Freepik.